And that's your Caribbean Report. And today is the 21st National Read-In. Read-In has been endorsed by the International Reading Association. Over 1 million readers of all ethnic groups from 49 states, the Caribbean, and African countries have participated in past years and are expected to continue this year. The goal is to make the celebration of African American literacy a traditional part of Black History Month activities. I got the opportunity to visit with the St. Croix children at the Christian Stead Fort as over 500 first graders received their library cards. We're in downtown Christian Stead, of course, at the fort, and there's a great day going on here in a fight against literacy. I'm here with Ingrid Bow, and she's also known as the Bus Lady, is that correct? And
the Bookmobile Lady.
The Bookmobile or the Bus Lady, and you're here with the Bookmobile. You brought it all the way in here. Looks great. And how's the event going today?
The event is going absolutely wonderful. We are so delighted to be here at historic Fort Christian. We are so grateful to the National Park Service for allowing us this absolutely wonderful venue. It couldn't be more appropriate.
Why did they choose today to be a particular day to have an event like this?
That would be Ms. Sharon Charles, who is the president of the St. Croix International Reading Council. She chose today, but it would be a day in February to participate in Black History Month, and also for the 21st National Read-In Initiative, which is anytime during the month of February.
I'm with Mrs. Schneider. She's here, and she's also the representative for the governor today. And just a quick question, what does literacy mean to you?
Oh, literacy means a lot to me. From the time I was little, I loved books. I loved reading. And it's such a pleasure being here today on behalf of the governor, Mrs. DeYoung. I remember when the first public library was right here on the wharf, and I used to come here in the afternoons and spend lots of times with books. So it means quite a lot to me, and I wish that all our children learn to become great readers.
They need to be great readers because education is a wealth beyond measure.
That is true.
Tell us a little bit about why you chose today to come out here to Fort Christian Stead.
Well, the governor was invited to come and to read to the children. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today, but sent me instead. And today's the 25th anniversary of the African American Read-In chain. And so to celebrate it, the Reading Council, along with the National Park Service and the Division of Libraries, has come out and brought the first graders out here today to show them the importance of reading, to have many community people come and read to them, and for them to get excited about getting a library card. We have the Bookmobile here today, and kids are excited about seeing it. They all want to be on it. We had some characters, Dora and Diego, and also the Channel 12 Lenny the Lizard. So it's been a great experience.
Also on the scene, of course, he is the director and taking care of all the grounds out here, Mr. Joel Tutine, and we're here on your property today, essentially, having this great day. How do you feel about it?
Oh, this is great. This is a partnership with our local community, Department of Planning and Natural Resources, Department of Education, and of course the Reading Council, to bring together about 500 kids on the ground to celebrate not only Black History Month, but to get them registered to the public library. One of the way that the Park Service pass on information is through reading. And this is the generation that's going to take over after us, after we're gone. And the Park Service is big on two things. One is relevancy. Are the parks relevant to the community that it's in? And second, how are we going to pass on that information? And so getting kids to be early readers is very essential, because that's a very important component of passing on history as well.
Tell us a little bit about the t-shirts you've got, building a literate community, one day at a time, one family at a time. These are great t-shirts. Who came up with that concept?
Well, this is the theme that we have for the St. Croix Council of the National Reading Association. It's the theme that we have for the year. So we thought we would advertise our theme in this fashion, and this is a logo here from our parent body. So that's what it is.
All right, tell us a little bit about why you wanted to design this event and what it means to you.
Okay, I'm very passionate about literacy. I think that children really need to be good, proficient readers. We wanted to get our children and develop a love for reading. That's the first thing. We wanted to get our families involved in reading. I don't think children are reading enough. It's not really a habit. We don't want to have to coerce our children to read. We just want them to have a love for reading. And we figure that if we start at a very tender age, first graders, 6-year-olds, they will continue to do that for the rest of their lives. And that's why we figured it was important for them to get a library card. in our schools we do have libraries. Some of our libraries don't have enough books, and I don't think that children are reading enough. So we figure that if we can get them a library card, the parents will take up, with that initiative and take them to the public library, and they themselves modeling reading for them, and children would automatically do the same thing.
You mentioned earlier that there are a lot of libraries. Some of those libraries don't have enough books in them or very low quality of books. Why is that, and what can be done about it?
But I think we probably could expend a lot more of the funds we get for our schools in really making sure that those libraries are well equipped. We want to make sure that children are exposed to a lot of genres in reading. Children do have a lot of interest in different things, and we want to make sure that we're catering to their interests as well. Some families, have books, maybe not enough, but we want them to see that reading is a very important thing. You can really learn so much about the world, and we want to start when children are very young.
All right, well, thanks for that. And do you happen to know the statistics of the literacy rate here in the territory in the Virgin Islands?
I am not sure what that is, but coming from some of the results on our standardized tests and so on, we know we could be doing a lot better in reading. So we figure that if children are reading a lot more from a very tender age, those statistics would increase significantly.
And having an event like this will encourage kids to come out and get ready to read.
Yes, and we have a lot of parents here. We have some students from the St. Croix Educational Complex. We really want to commend them. We have people from the Senator's office, and everybody seems to really have that same passion as I do, and my executive body does. And I think that we're very impressed with what has happened, what this has transformed into being. The children will get an opportunity to visit the mobile library as well. That's a sneak peek of what the big library has in store for them.
I'm Jerome Aegean with all the students here from St. Mary's, one of many schools that are out here this afternoon celebrating not only Black History Month, but also the importance of literacy. Here at Fort Christian Verne, I'm Jerome Aegean from News Channel 8. Well, we all had lots of fun, but for a good cause, as the literacy rate in the Virgin Islands is at an estimated 90 to 95%. And coming up next, your sports report and Stephen Kufrancis's 411.